Okay guys, I just got out of the shower again, and the parts are still there. I fear the parts are gonna be here for a while. They are not going anywhere for...
So I got tagged in this video a couple of times actually, and I have to say I was pretty surprised as well. So I had to do a little deep dive onto her page to kind of figure out what could be the reasoning of this happening and why these partings are still there. The first thing that I wanted to see was what her hair looked like and her parting looked like before she got these braids in. So this was her starting point. As you can see, she has straight slash wavy hair, I would say, not that much texture, which already in my personal and professional opinion isn't the best canvas to work on when it comes to, in this case, braiding, especially when you add hair to it. But that's a different story. This is the starting point. As you can see, you can only see her middle part. Her middle part looks nice. The hair around it is very thick, so you can really clearly see how the parting lies, okay? And this is what I always do when it comes to hair loss situations, scalp situations. I want to see what the normal looks like, because then we can actually see what has changed. Here you can actually see her going to her braiding appointment. This is the starting point, and this is what she ends up with. But what I do also see is quite a lot of product has been used, and the product, the wax, also gives you a tighter grip, which also makes the braids a bit tighter in comparison to not using product at all or not a wax type of product, and they do look pretty tight. Her middle part already looks a bit wider, and that is obviously because there's tension on it right now. It wasn't like that before. Now there's more tension on it. Her parting isn't super straight, and that is what I see in her later on post rocking the braids. And I've been noticing that the frontal part is starting to get a little bit wider, but not in like a clean way, but in like a little area here looks like it already has lost some hair or is about to lose due to the tension. When you rock a protective hairstyle, what happens is over time the partings actually become less apparent because obviously hair grows out. But what I see in her videos is that they actually become more apparent over time, which makes me think that this possibly is traction alopecia, meaning that hair has been pulled out or has been broken off due to the tension, and specifically on these parting areas. Normally with certain types of hairstyles, it could take a little while when you fully get rid of certain partings because you've been rocking it for so long, but nothing like this and nothing this apparent. That means that it will take quite some time for everything to grow back. A lot of the times, if it just happens once, the chances are really high of the hair returning with a lot of patience, gentle care. You could use some scalp serums, but that is actually what I think that we're dealing with here. I know it's quite a lot of rambling, but I'm just trying to take you through my thought process. I've seen on her page that she is going to invest in some wigs, which I think is a great idea for that like in-between stage to also give her hair and scalp some rest while still feeling you and feeling confident and still having fun with hairstyles. But yeah, that is my thought at the moment.